Welcome everybody to Football, the People's Game. And today we'll be talking about the La Liga and then specifically Barcelona as a club from the Spanish La Liga side. And today I'm having with me on the show Barcelona fan. He is Travis. And Travis is with me here in the studio today. So Travis, welcome to the show Football, the People's Game.
Welcome everybody. I'm happy to be here and with my boss.
All right.
So we want to talk mainly on Barcelona because I love my club. I talk about my club so much. So throw your questions. I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah.
This is your first time on the show that we are having you on the show.
Yeah.
So how excited are you to be here?
I'm very excited. It's not an easy. I was always eager to be here.
Okay.
I've been calling because I wanted to be on this show. So yeah, I'm very excited.
All right. So we are happy to have you. All right. Going into the show, first and foremost, we'll start with you as a Barca fan. For how long have you been a Barcelona fan?
I've been a Barca fan for like when I was 5.
When you were 5 years old.
When I was 5 years, that was when I've been a Barca fan.
Okay, yeah.
I started supporting them. Like there was one certain time that a friend of mine, one of my Muslim friends, he was the one that drew me and my brother to Barcelona. So he brought us jerseys and all these things. Was telling us about Messi, Eto'o, Abidal,
Ronaldinho.
Yes, that was when I started. I fell in love with Barcelona. And ever since then, I've not looked back.
All right, so it's very, very good for you, especially for the fact that you started from a very young age. I think being a fan of a club from 5 years old, it has given you an opportunity to have lots of experience about football.
Yeah.
All right, so as a Barcelona fan, with the much experience you must have had being a Barcelona fan, which has been your favorite moment as a Barcelona fan?
My favorite moment as a Barcelona fan is that Iniesta goal against Chelsea in 2019. I think it's
the UEFA Champions League
semi-final. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's 90 minutes. I mean 90
plus 3. Yeah.
Yes, that's one of my favorite moments. And the second one is our Champions League final against Juventus.
Okay.
Yes, that's Neymar moment, Suarez moment, and Rakitic moment. That's my favorite moment as a Barcelona fan. All right, I can't forget those moments for anything.
Yeah, those are fun moments, especially considering the fact that the both of them are happened in the Champions League.
Yes.
All right. So currently, talking about this current season in La Liga, Barcelona coming into that season, they were very much electrifying, and things were very much high. Expectations were also high too, based on the way that Barcelona started the league. Yeah. They started on a very good front, but along the line they started losing form, and then maybe it's as a result of some of the players that were injured at the period. People like players like Lamine Yamal, and I think Araujo as well, and other players. Yeah. So I think that must have affected them. But in your own opinion, what do you think happened that made Barcelona to drop that form along the line compared to the beginning of the season?
Okay, if you check out the Barcelona squad,
yes,
they are very young.
Okay.
You see some of like Caicedo is I think he's 17 to 18 years if I'm not mistaken. Lamine Yamal, Pedri is 23, I think.
Yes.
Gavi is just coming from an ACL injury, which is very tough. You know how long that period of that injury will be.
Yes.
So that consistency is not there yet. They will get it. They are just picking. They are still very young. There's time. So for now, I expected Barca to do well, but I still expect them to lose form. Like I don't blame them because they are still very young. They are learning. No, you can't compare the Barcelona squad to Real Madrid squad or Atletico Madrid squad. You know how much they spent. To get those players, and we didn't spend any money because one, we don't have the resources, and two, we are working on our stadium. So our main focus is mainly on the stadium. But we are proud of our La Masia bringing us youth players, and they are performing. So for now, I don't expect Barca to like the way they were before, like winning matches, winning Real Madrid, winning Bayern Munich, and all those great moments. I never expected them because I never expected them from those young players. But they surprised me. They surprised me a lot. They bring many fun moments. So for now they are having issue, but it's just for a moment. Every teams do come across with this kind of issues. you form. Okay, you take a look at Man City now. They are
Yeah,
having
in
issues.
Premier League.
Yeah, because they lost Rodri and they're having issues. But me, I don't put their issues like it's just Rodri. I think that issue is based on just the squad
Okay.
alone. So that's just how it is with Barcelona. We are having our tough time at the moment, but it won't be long. We'll still be back.
All right, nice one there. All right, you just made mention of Real Madrid, right?
Yes.
And earlier on in the first Clásico for this season, Barcelona beat Real Madrid.
We pumped them.
You said what?
We pumped them.
All right.
Yeah.
So after the game, we saw clips of the Barcelona players, throwing Rafinha into the air, and then the jubilation and everything.
Yeah.
And then some fans at the time said that it was a low mentality from the Barcelona side, winning just a match and then throwing up that celebrations like that. That such celebrations should have been done either when a trophy is won or something like that. Okay. So what do you have to say about that mentality? Is it a low mentality from the Barcelona squad?
Real Madrid, no matter how it is, they are our bitter rivals.
Okay.
So when you have that chance to win against them, especially in their home, you do it. Not just one, not just two, but four.
Okay.
You beat them four. So you just have to enjoy that moment.
Okay.
They celebrated, and I expected it from them because no Barcelona fans will expect Barca to perform the way they did when Madrid had the likes of
Kylian Mbappe.
You expected to
Jim Bellingham.
to kill the game at that moment. So we are just coming with Caicedo, names that nobody knew about. We just brought them from La Masia, and they performed. We beat those big names. So you expect them to. Most of them, that's their first La Liga match ever. So winning that first La Liga match, that feeling, you just don't want them to.
And also for the fact that it's an Clásico.
Yes, so they have to enjoy that moment because it's a big moment for them, it's a big achievement for them winning that kind of match.
So for you, it's not a low mentality
for me,
from them.
it's not a low mentality because if it is me, if I were the player, I would do more than that. So yeah, I am very proud of this boys.
All right. So currently in La Liga, Atletico Madrid are top of the table with 41 points, and Madrid are second with 40 points. Barcelona are third with 38 points, sorry. Yeah. And then Atletico Bilbao are fourth with 36 points. So you can see that the gap is not much. Yeah. But Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, they have one game in hand. Yeah. Do you understand? Yeah. So the way the things, that is the points each of the club has acquired so far, do you see that possibility of Barcelona winning the La Liga at the end of the season?
Okay, this is Barcelona you're talking about.
Yes.
It's one of the best clubs in the world, if not the best. So if you are playing for Barcelona, you have to have that mentality of I'm winning the league.
Okay.
If you don't have that mentality, you are not qualified to play in Barcelona. So yes, I see them winning the league. I see a big possibility
for Barcelona to win the league.
I'm 100% sure that we are going to win it.
Okay.
Just give us time, you'll see.
All right, so there's some sort of story around Dani Olmo and Pau Vitor not being registered yet. Okay. So I don't know whether you can throw more light on that story for us to clarify some things.
Well, I won't go deep into that. First, I'll say, La Liga president is a Madrid star. He said it. He said it with his own mouth. He's a Madrid fan.
Okay.
So you don't expect anything to come easy when our president is a Madrid fan. You don't expect anything to come easy.
So you feel that he would be biased? He's not being a La Liga president.
We all know he's biased. He said it with his own mouth that he is happy that Barcelona only signed one player, which is Dani Olmo. If Barca could have signed more than one player, they will be beating teams 6-0, 10-0. He said it with his own mouth. He has been like that when it comes to Barcelona. He doesn't want the growth of Barcelona. So
what has that got to do with Dani Olmo and Pau?
When they took the legal action to register those guys, I think they said the La Liga officials, their lawyers, they turned it down, and the president, they were satisfied with the decision of the La Liga officials. But Barca president Laporta has already taken legal action to activate a lava with Barcelona, and in that lava now we are going to be able, I think from tomorrow or next tomorrow, we'll be able to register Dani Olmo and Pau Victor.
Okay.
So there will be no issue. We'll register them and everything, and we'll also we also go to level 1. I think yes, it's level 1. When we go to level 1, we'll be able to sign any player of our choice.
Okay.
Yeah, because our wage bill will be according to the rules of La Liga, so everything will be okay. So from then we'll be able to sign any player. But me, I'm 100% sure that the Omo and Paul Victor will be registered before our game next week.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so that is a good one. So we all hope that for the sake of Barcelona and then making things stable for Barcelona, they should be registered at the end of the day.
They will be.
All right. So before we go, would like you to give us your Barcelona 5-a-side team, your favorite Barcelona 5-a-side team, both past and present players.
Okay. For the goalkeeper, I won't say Victor Bandes because Victor Bandes has good defense. So he tried on those defense. They covered him a lot.
Okay.
So for my goalkeeper, I'm going to take Stegen.
Okay, Ter Stegen.
Yes, I'm going to take Ter Stegen because he has been through a lot, but he fumbles sometimes. So yes, he used to fumble sometimes.
I think the difference there between Vitor Valdes and Ter Stegen, I think is that defense line that you really made mention of. I think Valdes, he was lucky to have defensive masters like Puyo
and
Piqué. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So my goalkeeper will be Ter Stegen.
Okay.
Then I will go for two. My two defense will be Puyo and Araujo.
Okay.
Why? I know some person will be saying, why did I take Araujo? But Araujo is still young. Araujo performs a lot. You know, there's a certain times I love Piqué, but he made some error during our match against Inter Milan. I think for last 2 seasons, and he made them to victor. So that love rate.
So that side you have not been able to let go. Yeah,
it reduced. So I'll take Araujo. Araujo is still learning. He used to make some mistakes, but he's still learning. He's still very young. So give him time. So my two defense will be Araujo and Puyo.
Okay.
So my midfield will be Iniesta and Xavi
Hernandez.
No doubt about those ones. They are the best in the world. You can't compare them with anybody. Then
we are left with one.
We are left with one now.
Yeah.
I'll take Rafinha.
2 defenders, 2 midfielders, 1 goalkeeper. Okay. So 1 attacker left.
Just one. And I'll take Messi.
Messi.
I can't leave Maudogu aside. No.
So Messi for you.
Messi is the best player in the world.
Everybody
knows about it. Even say Vinicius whatever winning the best player
in the Soccer Globe award.
It's just like
some nights ago.
I think Ronaldo made a comment about Saudi Arabia League is
the Saudi Arabia League. Yeah, he said it's more better than the Ligue 1 because it's only PSG that is a tough side in Ligue 1.
But you know, we all know that is not true. Marseille have been performing recently. If you check their recent performance, you see.
But I think Ronaldo's comment, I'm not trying to back him up anyway. I think his comment was based on PSG dominating domestically rather than internationally. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand what you're saying.
So if you look at the Ligue 1, PSG are more or less winning their league frequently compared to the Saudi Arabian league that he made mention of. So aside he didn't state that other teams from the Ligue 1 cannot go outside to perform.
Okay, if you say,
but domestically he's saying PSG consistently they win there more than the other clubs because they have more finance and like top players.
How will you say about Man City winning the league 4 times in a row in Premier League that they say is the most top league is this? You know, I believe Premier League is the most watched league. That's what I believe, but I know Premier League is not the best league.
All right,
Premier League is the most.
Okay, we'll come to that. So we'll come to that now. In reaction to what you just made mention, Manchester City winning 4 in a row. In the Premier League.
Yes.
You know, it was a record that was held by Manchester United winning 3 in a row before Manchester City broke it to make it 4 in a row. Okay. So other teams have been winning before Manchester City came to limelight. Do you understand what I'm saying? Winning that 4 in a row under Pep Guardiola, and we can see that currently they are struggling. Now we have teams like Liverpool and Chelsea struggling, battling for the league. If you look at the current Premier League table, you see teams like Nottingham Forest are even in the top 4. So you can see that there is that competition compared to the Ligue 1. From Ronaldo's point of view, anyway, that week in, week out, you always see PSG either in the first position or second position. But currently, Manchester City that won 4 in a row. No, we are not arguing. I'm trying to clarify something.
There are many things that I can tell you that you see many reasons that why Ligue 1 is more better than
the Saudi Arabian League.
Yes.
All right, so that should be topic for another day. But before we go, we'll just talk about the last comment you just made, that Premier League is not the best league in the world.
Yes.
But it's the most watched league in the world. So in your opinion, which is the best league in the world?
I think La Liga is the best.
Okay, you think La Liga in the so
yes.
what's your point?
Premier League teams sign best players from La Liga.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, players like
Sanchez. Players like what's his name again? He left La Liga to Joan Felix. They are all
okay.
Great players.
All right. So look at them. Okay, so because Premier League signed some players from the La Liga into Premier League.
It's not just that. It's not just that. You know, as a player, when you are performing, when you want to win something as a player, you have to come to La Liga to do it. Even if you want to win the Ballon d'Or, when last did you, apart from Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or recently, when last have you seen Rodri and Ronaldo in which year? When last have you seen Premier League team winning any gala award or any award in FIFA ranking?
In FIFA ranking,
yes. When last have you seen it? You see, is going to be either in La Liga or in the Bundesliga mostly. That's when Bayern Munich and Dortmund were performing. When Lewandowski was there, they take him as best striker, and the rest. So that's when they take the most achievement, like the most selected team based on the ranking on the Gala Award or in the Ballon d'Or award. You see that La Liga dominates it very. So as a player, if you really want to win, want to be recognized as a top player,
you should come to La Liga.
You should come to La Liga.
But it's happening. I think the last.
You don't just come to any other thing. You come to either Real Madrid or
Barcelona.
Yes, and you'll be recognized as the best player.
All right. Yes. So that is by the way. So thank you for having you on the show.
I'm very happy to be.
So how has your experience been like coming to the show to talk about Barcelona and La Liga?
Well, it's great. It's great because Barcelona, they are giving me hard times, yes, but I still love my team.
Okay.
I can't backslide. So yeah, it's great.
All right.
I'm really happy to be here.
All right. So thank you for having me on the show.
Yes, thank you.